Trump is a lame duck. Americans hate him. They're turning their back. It's not even been a year yet. The Epstein files will be Trump's legacy. He's hemorrhaging support day by day. He's angry. He's saying quiet piggy to journalists, and people in America are jumping ship. Let's get straight into the Politics Joe interview with Americans and go over the disdain, but also the support for Trump.
He's just a sad old man with a heart full of hate.
I think he's really funny. I like most of the stuff that he does.
I think he's a narcissist.
I don't think he cares about anybody.
He's ruining our democracy.
I don't think you can look at any politician or president and say that they've done nothing wrong.
So if he does good, Democrats are still going to find an excuse to hate it.
What are your thoughts on Donald Trump?
I am opposed to virtually everything he stands for and everything he does. He doesn't have respect for anybody, anyone in this country or any other country. Possibly the worst president we've ever had. He's made this country a laughingstock. The rest of the world is laughing at us. And
True.
So many people here in this country don't care. I care because I spend quite a lot of time across the pond. And so I see how we're perceived over there. On a world stage, he has embarrassed this country time and time again.
I think he's really funny.
He's a funny dude.
I like most of the stuff that he does, to be honest.
He trolls on Twitter.
Sometimes,
It's funny.
I mean, yeah.
I think he's good with like the fans and like making people like him. Like his
That's
crowd,
true.
they like him a lot because of
They
what he
rally
does.
behind
But
him. I don't think he's dangerous. I think he's just like he's doing his job. He's trying his best. I mean, I'd like to put myself in his shoes for a day. I couldn't do it.
yeah,
I couldn't do that.
he's not dangerous.
With what?
Yeah, I think.
No.
I mean,
The way he treats women, his links to Epstein. I'd be interested to hear their opinion on Epstein. They'd be like, oh, he's not in the files. He's not. They don't care. See, to him, just funny, edgy young men who see the edginess and that's it. It's like he's not a typical politician. That is the appeal of Trump. He doesn't give a shit, which actually you need in a politician. You kind of need your politicians to be psychos in a way. Farage is clearly a psychopath, but we need someone who does good things, not bad things. And Trump is, again, hemorrhaging support on a daily basis. And now the Epstein files are coming out. What's going to be revealed?
I mean, with this country, what can he do that's gonna be like dangerous enough that's not legal?
For the rest
Like-
of American history,
Well, the tariffs. A lot of what he's doing is actually illegal, but he doesn't give a shit. It just shows you like the institutions in America. Like there's a certain unspoken agreement with a lot of stuff that politicians and the president does, but he doesn't just does what he wants.
the two sides are always going to be split. Nobody's ever going to want to switch. It's always going to be, if you're a Democrat, you hate Republicans. If you're a Republican, you hate Democrats. So if he does good, Democrats are still going to find an excuse to hate it. If it was a Democrat president, Republicans are still going to find a reason to hate it. It doesn't matter what he does.
I like that. If he does good, but he's not doing good on the economy, Epstein, cost of living, bills, international relations, on everything he is failing. But the tragic thing is that people still would vote for him. If we had an election tomorrow, most of the people who vote for Trump would still vote for him. The median voter, ladies and gentlemen.
No president's gonna be in the office
Exactly.
without being hated by the other side.
Exactly.
And either way it goes.
I love my country, but I don't think Trump has a lot of respect for anybody. I mean, I don't think you can look at any politician or president and say that they've done nothing wrong. I think everybody in power has done something wrong. Everybody not in power has done something wrong. Nobody's perfect. He cut the community resources so that our Native American university, Haskell University, lost, I think it was 80 to 90% of its funding. The things that affect the individual social person has really kind of sucked ass. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think Trump is very divisive for the United States, and I think he's not trying to unify people. It's all about himself. I don't think he cares about anybody who is needing help or could use the government's assistance. He just doesn't care. Some people can't talk about politics. Some families are just really not even being together because of that.
Don't even get me started. I fucking hate him. He's disgusting.
Yeah, but that's on Trump and the Republicans and also the Democrats. Let's be honest, Democrats are in some ways worse because what alternative are they offering? I mean, Jeffries and Schumer, pieces of shit. like just offering nothing, no pushback against fascism, just enabling it. In the same way Labour are. The same Democrats are Labour, just weak, pathetic, no values, will just cede ground and think that, oh, we have to shift to the right. You know, now Trump has won, somehow shift to the right, even though he's unpopular and, you know, just no values on either end. And that's why we need, people are yearning for real, authentic politicians and a vision.
He's a terrible human being. He has oppressed marginalized groups throughout his entire presidency, and he's perpetuating a fascist ideology. He's ruining our democracy. Like, it's just not okay. The way he's mobilizing the National Guard, the way he's taking power away from the Supreme Court, from Congress. He's concentrating power in the executive branch.
I'm not a fan. Some of the things he might do that...
Nice point between young men and young women. I mean, this is the problem. Young men are the problem. I'm sorry, it's true. Young women, on average, are more progressive and actually are educating themselves, getting good jobs. Men are failing themselves. And I'm sorry, you got to take personal responsibility, because that's what you say to others, isn't it? To black people and trans people and poor people. Pull yourselves up by the bootstraps. Take your own advice, essentially. I'm serious. Take your own advice.
that work out, but I don't like him personally. So politically, I don't go in his direction a lot of times either.
For me, the approach bothers me sometimes. Politics, like, you know, we all can disagree on some of the policies, but the approach is what bothers me. Yeah.
You're never really proud of your president for the good things until you see it in the future. But, you know, like a lot of people hated George Bush when George Bush was president. A lot of people, I mean, some people disliked Obama when Obama was president. But, you know, I feel like there's more of a tangible grasp on the Trump being president and not liking his ideology or politics.
I think most of the policy that he's put in is just like downright stupid. And then, I mean, you have to look at the guy as a person as well. And that track record isn't the best either. So
I think he knows how to lead, but he just doesn't lead right. Like, he thinks he's someone that he's not.
He has stirred.
What? He doesn't know how to lead at all. He's pure narcissism. He's a fucking big baby. And anyone who knew Trump, an individual like Trump in their life, in their personal life, would fucking despise him. You wouldn't trust him to wipe your ass, never mind look after your kids or be fucking president of the wealthiest, most powerful country on the planet. It's so irrational. It's just irrational. It's cult, it's emotion, it's anti-intellectual, it's all the bad things about us. All the worst instincts in a human are embodied in Trump. And that's why he's so despised. Outside, everywhere. Apart from like a few countries like Israel. I think there's an Africa, is it Kenya? And like a few countries. It's insane, the timeline we're on.
Intolerance and hatred into the minds of the American people. He's a man who has just so much hate in his heart. And it makes me sad when I see him and listen to him speaking, and I don't, you know, the first thing that jumps in my mind is he's just a sad old man with a heart full of hate, and I just don't understand why people look at him and think he's, you know, this savior who's going to bring us out of some kind of ruin. No, he's instilling, you know, division and divisiveness into every segment of the American population. I can't speak for every American, but it's not what I'm about.
What's it been like living in America?
True. I mean, what else can you say? It's pure division. It's narcissism. It's greed. It's hatred. It's just pure. I don't give a shit about it. I mean, it's individualism. It's the American. Like, he's a businessman. He not very successful, but all he cares about is Trump. And I'm sorry, that's a key component of American culture. It is. It has been since the beginning. It's inherent to their culture. So it's no accident. And we go back to Nixon, Reagan really crystallized what it meant to be a president. And Trump is an exaggerated version of that. It's a bigger version. It's the hyperbole of America. It was inevitable. But I think the backlash towards it is going to be really powerful as well. We saw the backlash to woke 1. We're going to see woke 2, and I just hope it's better. I hope we reject the purity politics, the identity politics, the suppression of freedom of speech. We need to be good. We need to be good leftists that are open about our ideas. We debate. We believe in free speech. We believe in evidence, and we reject the woke number 1. And we have to be better, because otherwise, what comes after Trump is going to be worse. We're going to have Nick Fuentes, Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens fascism. And that is worse than Trump, because Trump is an idiot. He has no real beliefs. He's just sailing on the wind. But these people really have a lot of hatred in their heart. Trump is just a fucking idiot. He does hate, but he's a fucking idiot. What comes after could be worse.
Oh, he's been in power.
Oh, fine. We're both white men.
Yeah.
So there's nothing that's common to conflict between who we are. A lot of my gay friends, trans friends think that it's just a general attack on who they are as a person.
I don't know. It's really tough right now. Yeah, people are just against each other. I mean, friendships are kind of shattered, and I don't know if the government is really doing what the people want. Yeah, I think Trump is very divisive for the United States, and I think he's not trying to unify people. It's all about himself.
As like a white woman, I have significantly more privilege than women of color.
Yeah.
And that's something I think about every day, but it still is scary. I'm worried about my access to birth control. I'm worried about my reproductive health, like my options going forward and stuff like that. Like it's definitely something that weighs on my mind.
So as a general thought, like same as a white woman in America, I have so much more access than say a woman of color, but I'm still concerned about getting my birth control like in a couple years. And then also like my ability to just do basic things. Like, hey, I want to apply for a mortgage and get a credit card and things like that. Like I'm seriously starting to put into question like, oh, am I going to be able to do that in 4 years? Also spending over like, it's now up to what, $500 million on a ballroom in the White House that's never going to be used for the general public, and yet you're cutting so much cancer research. Like that's insane. Like you want to cut SNAP benefits? That's crazy. Like you're cutting benefits for the underhoused, the unemployed, the marginalized.
And Trump voters as well. Trump voters.
And yet you're building yourself a gilded ballroom. That's insane. I think it's
Yeah, it's all about grievance and hatred. They'll harm themselves if it harms a brown person or a liberal or a leftist or a so-called communist, perceived communist or socialist. I think it's the death drive, isn't it? The Freudian death drive of just self-harm. There's an enjoyment from self-harm, and we can't escape that. We all do it. Whether we smoke, drink, don't exercise, we're sedentary, we eat fast food, we all do self-destructive behavior. And this is just the political version of it. So it's kind of unavoidable. But we need to rein it in a little bit, I think.
narcissist.
He cut the community resources so that our Native American university, Haskell University, lost, I think it was 80 to 90% of its funding. The things that affect the individual social person is really kind of sucked ass.
Well, I was gonna say, he does have like more influence than like it could seem like up front, because it's not necessarily logical, but he does have a lot of influence that isn't really grounded in reality.
I think that everyone needs to be just a lot more tolerant. I don't think that we should discriminate, and I do not agree with anything he or the entire party stands for.
Yeah, I mean, it's partisan. It's very tough to get along with maybe neighbors or have conversations with coworkers, because we now are so just combative because of politics, primarily because I feel Trump and what he's brought to the table.
Do you like the idea of him running for a third time? Because we've had
That's
some
not
people.
going to happen.
Yeah.
No, that's not going to happen. I don't think he's not going to change the country this much. If he runs for a third, he'll win, though.
Probably just wanted for the entertainment of it.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he'll win. He probably won't be alive by then. But yeah, he would never win, because already he's just 38 points in the polls, a Reuters poll, and it's only going to go down from there. I mean, historical low for a president who's not even been in office a year. I mean, Epstein is his legacy. We need to make sure that's the case. Trump and Epstein together in heaven or hell, probably south of heaven.
I mean, that's the one positive of it is it's like watching a burning car. It's like watching a train go into a wall of civilians and explode. It's fun to watch.
The guy's going to be 80 plus. No. There's a reason why we don't allow that. If you allow someone to be a president for an unlimited number of times, it sets up a dynasty kind of scenario. And no offense to the monarchy, and obviously the UK has a 1,000-year monarchy going on, and a wonderful tradition it is. It doesn't work here, and it simply is not what this country is about. We cycle them in, we cycle them out.
No, it's against the Constitution.
I mean, it's against the Constitution.
Oh, now they care about the fucking Constitution.
3 is a crowd. 2's good enough for me.
No, it's unfair.
3's a crowd.
Why should he be able to do it? No.
Yeah, there's no reason for him to go for a third. He's not better than the last few we've had, so.
Okay, so there is hope. We'll end up on a bit of hope there for the young men, because there's nothing inevitable about young men being fucking idiots. It's the media they consume, isn't it? It's the Dude Bro, Joe Rogan, Theo Vaughn, Andrew Schultz. That's what they're watching, and of course they're going to be influenced by that. So we need to be better as a left. And when Trump, again, the writing's on the wall for Trump. He's gone. He's like Keir Starmer. He's a dead man walking, isn't he? I think they both know it, but obviously they're going to act like they're not. So I do have hope for the future. I do, because the backlash towards fascism is going to be strong, and we have to be unified. We have to be strong. We have to back Zack Polanski. We have to back Mamdani. We have to offer an alternative that people can buy into, and that's cost of living, tax wealth, lower bills, and hope for the future. So join the Green Party if you haven't already. Hit the like button. Join the membership to support the channel from 99 pence a month. And I'll see you in the next video.